Hey guys, welcome to our first podcast.
The third attempt at making the first podcast.
Did I say third podcast?
I mean, third attempt at making the first podcast.
Yeah, I feel like I stuffed that one up a bit.
This is a really...
I feel like last one was so good that it's kind of hard to get.
I know, our last take was probably our best, and now we've just we've got to redo
Restart.
it all again. The first one was all over the place. The second one was fucking immaculate.
Yeah.
So I'm
And now
sorry
this
if this
one-
one's a bit weird.
Yeah, we give up. We want to move on to the next, but we can't.
Yeah, you want to go into another topic?
You start. How are we who we are? I
We
guess.
are who we are. Okay. Hey guys, we are... Oh yeah, sorry. This is the first episode of Wanna Bet. This is a bad idea.
Yay!
We didn't say the name. I'm Bianca,
I'm Kate.
and we are going to be the conductors of this roller coaster.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. But yeah, so basically what this episode's going to be about for the third time is basically just who we are, why we are we. And
Why we are we?
yeah,
How we became friends.
how we became friends, and just, you know, all the funny ha-has that came with being friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's taken us nearly a month to film and publish this podcast.
Yep. Sorry everyone for saying the 28th. It's now the 3rd.
Yeah, and it might not come out until the 4th. Pressure's on you, the punks.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure. So, basically, who are we, Kate? How would you define us?
We are teenagers who somehow found each other because of a tomato story.
Yeah.
That sums us up pretty well, I feel.
It explains our friendship very, very
Yeah.
well.
So I think we decided in year 11, she came to my school, where I had been since year 7. And we sat in form time together. That's the only class we had together. But
Yeah.
we sat... I had my row of quote-unquote acquaintances, is a better word than friends. I was going to say friends, but acquaintances. And then a row above was more acquaintances. We sat. I can't speak today. Sat.
I'm sat.
And they would talk to each other. I would just, pretend I'm not there.
Yeah, she would just be in the corner, just fucking, not talking.
No, I was surprised. This surprises very many people, but I was a very silent kid in form time. Which,
Yeah.
if I told that to my parents, they would laugh in my face.
Understandably so.
Hey.
Girl is not quiet.
But anyway, and then year 12 happened. I feel like year 12 happened. And I was going to say we talked a little bit during year 11, but it wasn't that much. I feel like it more
No.
happened in year 12. But then that means
Yeah.
we got really, really, really close in 1 year.
Yeah, we did actually. That was kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Because,
You...
sorry,
You go.
because we did talk a bit not a bit, we talked a little bit in year 11 in the form class, but it wasn't to the point that you would even call us acquaintances. We were just kind of both the quiet one,
Yeah.
kind of putting in our little input every here and there.
Anyway, year 12 happened. We were in the same form class once again, and this is when our connection started to form, I guess you
Yeah.
could say. We are not in a relationship. Just want to
No.
put that one out there.
No, we're not in a relationship, nor will we ever be in a relationship.
Yes. And we talked very, very little in this form class. But one day I was really strongly encouraged by my friends in that class to go show her my tomato burning video where I was crying because I burnt myself with a tomato.
Yep.
I was eating a toastie and the tomato fell on my chest. I'm sure the video will be posted somewhere
Yep.
at some point,
Yep. Most
which is
definitely.
highly embarrassing, but whatever. But yeah, I burnt myself with a tomato because I ate a toastie and the tomato burnt me, fell out of the sandwich and burnt me. I can't speak today, I'm really struggling.
It's okay. You've been through enough today. It's okay.
I really have. Anywho, I was encouraged to chase after her because she was walking alone. She's tall, she walks fast. I had to run, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, oi! I didn't know her name at this point. I was like, oi! Look at this! And I showed her the video of me crying because I burnt myself with a tomato. And that is how our friendship bloomed. I got her number. She was like, oh my god, send it to me. And I'm like, what are you gonna do with this? Like, I have just met you. This is our first time interacting. Please don't put it on social media.
I will not lie. It was one of those like videos. I was like, this. If I posted this shit on TikTok, shit could have gone viral. Like, she could have become famous for the fucking burnt tomato girl.
Oh my fuck. It would have been even more funnier if I had like a burn mark from
Yeah.
the tomato, which I don't. It could have been funny, but
It could have made history. Let's be serious.
yeah. Glad you didn't, because I don't think I would have ever lived that down in high school.
I mean,
To
it's
be
not like
honest.
you didn't not show it to people.
Yeah, but they never asked for it though. Like, you were the first person to go, give it to me. And I'm
Give
like,
it to me.
this bitch is weird. What the fuck is she gonna do with it?
That was probably like my subtle way of being like, okay, I can get her number, we can become friends.
So I showed her this video and we were walking to our study class because form class and study class were with the same people.
Yeah.
So we were walking to study class and I showed her that video. We had a giggle. We got each other's numbers, which I didn't actually think anything of it. I was kind of like, ooh, a person, a number, ooh! And then we went to study and then we kind of chatted in study, I feel. And
I feel
then
like we did talk that period. I think it was like our first time, like, talking.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
That came up really weird. But yeah, I feel like that was like definitely like our first time talking, and we kind of got like,
Yeah.
we became like, that's when we became acquaintances with phone numbers.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that. And then as we kept going, she hung out with my friend group, or another friend group. I had so many friend groups. I didn't really. I had two, which one of them didn't even like me that much, and then the other group I never talked to because I feel like they didn't like me either. So I was kind of just in the middle. But I would come up and I'd talk to one of my mates who Bunks hung out with, and I was like, oh my god, hey, blah, 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 blah. And
Yeah.
then Bunks was kind of just there like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are you over here?
'Cause-
And then I think,
Sorry.
Go.
'Cause I think I'd only just started fully hanging out with them at breaks.
yeah,
Because I was trying to go into the art room one time, because that's where I used to sit alone. I was a fucking loner.
loser.
Yeah, and it was locked. It was fucking locked. And then they saw me, and they're like, oh my god, come sit with us. And I was like, oh, okay. I had
Okay.
class with two of you, so fuck it.
yeah,
And then not long after that, you started coming over, like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
to your other friends, not even me.
yeah. No. But
Rude.
then I stole your phone and took like 10 million photos, which she still fucking has. So I
Which
could
I will
get
post one
embarrassed.
day.
No, you will not.
I will.
You
They're
are
so
not
cute.
coming to my 21st.
I will still be coming. Your mum will invite me.
Yeah, probably. She loves you more than me, bro. Yeah, she still has the photos of
Yeah, I've
me.
still got all.
of them all, which they are not flattering. Did I have a fringe in those photos? I don't remember.
It was like pinned to the side of it, like it was out of the face.
Right. That's when they became bang situations, and I looked not very pretty.
She looked
gorgeous.
But that's
okay. Take you, Bobby.
It's okay.
And then during winter of year 12, we started getting quite closer.
Yeah.
That was in English. And
Closer.
we moved into the art room because the art room was open for winter.
And it was so warm.
Ungodly reason. Yeah. So super warm. We always asked each other for gum or food or something all the time. It was kind of our thing.
Yeah.
And then we moved to the textiles room. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Textiles.
And there was a group of 5 of us. I think.
Yeah.
5 or 6 of us.
Mm-hmm. It was like an on and off. Like sometimes they would sit with us, sometimes they wouldn't.
Yeah. It was a complete vibe though, and me and Bugs got super, super, super duper close at this point.
Yeah.
We would hang out after school because our mum worked till 5.
Yeah.
School finished at 3, and I was like,
Yeah.
come to my house, let's go do this. Let me drive you somewhere.
She saves me from taking the bus.
Yeah, I kidnapped her so many times. But it was always a vibe. We always had fun. We always wasted way too much money. Way too much money.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was kind of just a bond that when the friend group fell apart, we kind of just stuck together because we knew too much about each other to go, bye.
Yeah. We were way too close to just be like, oh, the friend group's apart, toodles, don't want to see you anymore. We're kind of just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just stay besties.
Yeah, let's stay besties. And then it was a group of 3. So me,
Yeah.
you, and one other. And then shit went down there. And we went, bye-bye!
Yeah. And then now it's officially just us two.
Just us two. And I don't think I've ever been happier. I mean, I have been happy if you were fucking down here, but someone hates me and moved away.
Sorry. Not
It's
sorry.
okay, I still talk to your mum. Your mum loves me.
Yeah, if you ever miss me, just go see my mum. It's basically me.
Hard. Yeah, period. No, I actually need to message her. Hey, how are you, Pookie?
How you
I
doing,
miss you.
Pookie Bear?
Yeah.
Do you want to do my hair for me? Thanks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What else? I feel like we've done this so many times. We're crushing it into such a small.
I know, because like the last one we did was so long and it was like actually perfect. But now it's like, I feel like we're going really quick.
We've gone over this so many times that we want it to be done. We're done. We're good. Yeah, so to me, why we're doing the podcast is 1, she lives in Auckland area now.
Yeah.
And I do not. I still live in Dunedin area. And I was going to say exactly where you live, and I'm like, actually, nah.
No.
No. And I feel like this is a really good way to still stay connected, because when she first moved up there, we didn't really we had a little bit of communication, but it was like nowhere near as what I wanted it to be.
I feel like when I moved up here, I kind of, in the beginning, I was still getting used to the place, and I kind of just like didn't talk to many people at the time.
Yeah.
I definitely kind of just like, I don't know, I took some time for myself. I was out of school finally.
Yeah.
Just adjusting to a new place. I kind of just like stopped reaching out. But then I finally started doing it again once I got more used to the place.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, to me, it's like every podcast will be different. Nothing will be the same. Different topics, different stories.
Yeah.
But this is also, before we start the podcast, we normally have a chat and like talk about our lives. And I have like a somewhat still new job, so it's like being able to share like activities and memories I did from that job, from my job, to her, which I can't do in person because she fucking left me.
Lol.
But yeah, that's kind of like why I wanted to do it, but also we find ourselves way too hilariously funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we wanted to make other people have a bit of a giggle at our stupidness.
Yeah, basically.
That's my point of view. I don't know about Bunks. Bunks, lead the way.
I feel like
I'm done talking.
I feel like, yeah, we definitely made this to, like, it's, like, a good way to keep in touch, and, like, we can also share, like, because every time we talk, we're not going to be filming. Like, this will just be, like, our time to, like, bond over some sort of stuff, I guess, and, like, share it with other people. You know, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Period.
Girls
It's kind
vibing
of just
to
us
that.
reconnecting. Yeah. I like that idea. Like,
Yeah.
not idea, it's what we do, but, like,
It is what we do.
I don't know. It sucks
Yeah.
not having your best friend in the same town as you.
But I will be
I
visiting
can't
a lot,
gossip
guys.
about all the boys. I'm just kidding, guys.
Just kidding. Wink, wink.
Don't give me that
Kate.
look. Don't give me that look. I can't keep the good. If Bunks isn't here, I don't have their approval. I don't give a fuck
Well-
about what my parents say.
Yeah. Every person she's talked to, I've approved of or not approved of. And let's just
Yep.
say I've been very accurate with approvals and not.
Yeah.
So let's just
Anyway,
say I'm the
we're
pro.
not talking about my love life because
Oh, okay. I thought
sorry
we
to
would,
those listening to it.
I thought we would have just like gone on a wee chat about that.
No, because if they're listening, then source.
Then hey, I disapproved of you. And you probably
Hey,
know
you
why.
approved of one of them. I don't know
Yeah,
what
but
we're
now that
talking
one's
about.
now that one's turned into a movie. We need a prequel. We need everything.
The movie's ended, I feel. A new movie's coming my way.
I hope not.
Oh,
Girl, I'll be like,
What do
oh my
you
god, yes,
mean?
I approve. And you'll be like, okay, movie's over. I'll be like, the fuck?
What- yeah,
Movie just started.
Movie's done, Pookie. I left the
Cinema.
cinema. I walked out, guys. I walked out.
Oh my god, side topic. Have you ever walked out of the movie theater watching a movie?
Yes.
What were you
I
watching?
did it. We were watching Barbie, and I was like, this
Oh my
is so
God.
boring.
Me
They were just
too.
singing every 5 minutes, and I was like, nah, let's go get Macca's. And we got
Yeah.
up and we left.
Yeah, I was watching it with
I no longer
Sophie.
talk to this person.
Yeah. And we were watching it. We were like, we're gonna enjoy this. We're just gonna watch it. Have fun.
I remember you guys trying to invite me, and I was like, nah. I thought like
Yeah.
I was gonna be the third wheel, and I was like, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah. But then we went and we stayed like maybe 40 minutes, and we were both like, can we leave? Can we just fucking go? Is that okay? Can we
Yeah,
just
because
go?
I remember getting a message like 40 minutes after, yo, come get ice cream with us. I'm like, the movie's done? I was so clueless.
I'm sorry to everyone who loves the Barbie movie, but I just could not get on with it.
Yeah,
Like,
nah. There was,
it was-
too much singing. I
Yeah.
felt like I was in a musical, and I was too focused on the person I was with to, like, give. I was just getting annoyed that there was so much music.
yeah,
Like, it was too happy. I'm
I-
too emo for that.
I personally love musicals. Not like the Alexander Hamilton. That one, I'm more like Mamma Mia, Pitch Perfect.
I don't think I've ever watched, like, a proper musical in my life.
I've never watched like Broadway musicals. I've never watched that sort of shit. But
Yeah.
I get with like the actual movie type ones.
Yeah, yeah.
But Barbie
Well, I
was just
thought
not it
Barbie
for
was
me.
gonna be like da da da, but like not music. Like I thought it was gonna be like a story. I don't know. I feel like it was gonna be like fucking Toy Story. There was no music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
But
yeah.
there was like so much music, so much, and it was like too happy. It was too happy.
It was insanely.
And I was
heavy.
like, me and my mate that I was with, we were both like, can we leave? Like we keep like looking at each other in embarrassment that we were there.
yeah.
And they were like, I'm gonna love this movie. Like, I'm in love with this chick. Like, talking about Barbie. And I was like, can
Yeah.
we leave? And they go, absolutely. And I'm like, let's go.
From the first scene when like Barbie was like fucking massive, or some shit. I was like, okay, this could be alright. Like, maybe she's like a really big fucking doll. Like, she's a fucking giant. And,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be the way it was. But it was all like, girl
Oh,
power.
absolutely not.
And I'm all
Yeah.
for, like, girl power, girl boss. But I'm like, that movie was just not hitting the right way.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I agree. To be fair, I don't really remember it. It was like a year or two. Jesus. Sorry, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I just like had a connection with myself. Jesus. It was like a year or two ago, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it very well. But also, I know I didn't like it. I wouldn't have left if I liked it.
Yeah. I just
And
remember,
we were
like,
both like, no.
the whole
Let's
time me and the friend I was with, we were just fucking, like, trying not to laugh. It was just like embarrassing to watch sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
was
that's
like,
how I felt. I was
oh.
literally so embarrassed.
I was like,
I didn't do
no one here
anything.
recognizes me.
Yeah, I felt like I had to sneak in, Like, it was
Yeah.
embarrassing.
It was, but I was expecting it to be so good because it was so much hype and
Yeah. Yeah.
broke my
But it was
heart.
so not good. So
it was
no
so
good.
not cheap. So not cheap.
So not cheap.
I hate
I
how
don't even think I
expensive
paid
movies
for
are.
them. I don't remember.
Cheap batch.
Actually, no, actually, there was a lie. I paid for both.
Girl, you're too good.
My life is a joke.
Me and you need to
Anywho.
go watch a movie.
Hey?
A good one, not a Barbie one though.
Who, me and you?
Yeah.
Well, when you come back down, yeah.
Yeah, we will. Because we've never... Actually, no. I'm going to take that statement back. You are the fucking worst person to watch movies with. Because you don't sit through them.
100%. Shut up!
I found out she had never watched Step Brothers. And I was like, you have to watch Step Brothers. Like, that is, like, my childhood film. And she watched, like, what, 30 minutes of it? And then it was just, like, fucking ADHD after that. Like, bro just could not watch the rest. It was
I
painful.
warned her that I don't watch movies for a very specific reason, and that is the reason. I can't sit still. I have to talk, I have to move, I have to go pee, I have to go, like, even during episodes, if they're, like, long-ass episodes, I will pause whatever I'm watching, go for a drive, go see my nana, go see my parents, and come home, and then continue. Like, I can't sit still.
But do you know
I
what she
have a
can
problem.
watch? She can
What?
fucking watch Mr. Bean on repeat without doing shit.
Yo, don't, no, fuck.
And that fucking Bojack.
Horseman!
Yeah.
I love him!
Yeah, you could sit through that for probably hours, but I make you watch like a 1.5 hour movie and you're like, oh, I'm bored. I want to go do something.
Yeah, I can watch Mr. Bean, Barbie, BoJack, and The Office and Suits. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Actually, Suits is a bit mid if I'm alone, then I can't.
Okay.
But if I'm with someone, I'm good.
Yeah.
But any actual proper movie, or more than an hour-long episode, my ass is moving.
Yeah.
I ain't staying
Yeah.
still, unless I'm asleep. But I move in my
Yeah.
sleep. So still.
You barely move in your sleep, bro. I said it yours last time. When I went to sleep, you were in
I
one
move
position.
my feet and it pisses you off.
She fucking... Okay, this girl here, she's like, oh my god, I hate feet. I hate feet so much. But as soon as you're sharing a bed with her, her feet are rubbing on your legs the whole fucking time she's falling asleep.
No, I like... It's like a sensory thing. I like when I'm cold or with... I don't do it when I'm alone that much, unless I just don't realise it. But I like rub my feet together. It's like my toes. I don't even know how I do it, to be honest. It's like, you know how you like rub soap into your hands? That's kind of what I do with my feet. It's weird as fuck. Don't come at me. And that's how I like calm myself, I guess.
But
like
when
a
other people are there, you rub it on them.
Yeah, I've
You
noticed
be
myself doing that.
stroking my feet with your feet.
No, I stroke your legs with my feet. I do not touch your feet.
No, I think once when we first had a sleepover, she did do that, and then she touched my feet. She like freaked out, and I was like, "Bro, chill. You're touching me with your feet."
Oh, fuck.
But no, anything with feet. This girl is fucking horrible. Oh my god, what was it? You wear your socks inside out or something. Like,
Oh, okay. So when I grew up, I woke up at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to get ready for school because I was a fucking weird cunt. And I would sit on like the edge of the kitchen. Like my parents were in the kitchen making breakfast. I would sit on the edge of the kitchen and I would try to put my socks on. And I would put my shoe on and I would wig my toes and I'm like, ah! I can feel it! Like, you know that little ball on the seam of the sock?
oh yeah.
I could fucking feel it. And I used to sit there and cry for about an hour trying to make myself not feel the ball on the sock. And my dad looked at me. He had enough. I thought I was about to get my ass whooped. And he goes, Kate. And I'm like, what? And he goes, turn your socks inside out. And I was like, the fuck? And I was like, okay. And I turned my socks inside out. I put my shoe on and I was like, I can't feel it. Where did it go? Oh my God. So, for 7 years, I still do it now. I'm 19. I still do it now. I wear my socks inside out most of the time. Sometimes I'm really good and I can wear them perfectly fine and I like don't have a problem with it and I don't notice it. But other times when I'm like really like anxious, I'm like, socks have to be inside out.
Yeah.
Socks have to be inside out. And even the kids have asked, are your socks inside out? And I'm like, don't question me, please.
Don't question my insanity.
You also know how many times I've been asked, where's your earrings? Bruh, shut up. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. Leave me alone. I should just start crying right there, man. I should just start bawling. I don't want to.
Just say, you were bullying me, stop it, I don't like it. And start crying.
Oh, I would get ripped to shreds, bro.
Oh my God, we just went on a 10-minute detour. I'm so sorry, guys. It started because of movies, and now we're talking about feet. And earrings.
Yuck!
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
No, I read something I wrote as asses, and I was like, what? It says ashes. I can't read my own writing. I write really messily.
That's a bit concerning, man.
Also, I don't know how to spell, and I'm a teacher. I need help. Some of the kids are like, how do you spell? And I'm like, go ask somebody else. I don't know.
Oh, fucking God.
It's an issue.
Okay.
It's an issue.
Now that we're not talking about Barbie and feet, let's go on to our school lives and basically just like our teachers and memories and...
Yes.
And then we'll wrap it up and we'll say sorry to you guys. And we'll have a special guest.
Yes. I actually need a message special guest. I was just like, where's my phone? Bro. Teachers, for me, I had some real bad ones. And I had some real good ones. At a previous school, I had a really, really bad teacher. And that made my schooling and my listening and how I acted go downhill madly. Not like I egged it out, I just was too scared to ask or do anything, so I didn't, which really set me back. And then once I came to the high school we were at, I kind of gained my confidence back. Not really, I was still just a child, trying not to cry.
As you do.
And, as we do. And then I had some real good ones. One of them, year 10 English, we got our spelling test pushed back 2 weeks because the popular kids wouldn't stop talking to the teacher. And we were like, we don't want to do the spelling test. We pushed it back 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It was insane.
You're so lucky for that. We had to do them weekly at my old school.
I'm pretty sure the teacher got in trouble.
Oh my God, probably.
And that's why we had to do it, because he was like, I got in trouble, we need to do it now. And I was like, well, that sucks for you.
Yeah.
That was a you issue. Yes.
That just gave me a fucking flashback from my year 6. I went to this tiny ass school. I just started this school. And we were having a little spelling test. And oh my God, after this, I got called like the teacher's pet. All because I didn't want to spell something wrong. She was like, okay, your next word is die. And I was like thinking about it. I was like, oh, is it like here die or did die or what? And she's like, Here, die. And I was like, oh, okay. And then after that, I got called the fucking teacher's pet because I didn't want to spell the wrong die. Like, hello.
Bruh.
That just reminded me of that.
Bro! That's kind of mean. People are mean. I don't like people. People are scary.
Yeah.
Why are we friends?
Why? Because I was the teacher's pet for like 2 terms? You can't be my friend?
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, okay, for me at school, I had pretty decent teachers until it came to any math teacher. I had the worst math teachers because everyone just thought I was smarter than I was. And it fucking sucked. I got put into the highest math class when I joined the same school as Kate. And let me just tell you, I did not pass a single thing that year because I did not know math.
No.
Like, I know basic math.
Well,
I
wasn't
understand
it like
some
that
things.
wasn't your last school like you were in the highest class?
Yeah, but we were not learning what the school was learning. So we're learning completely different shit. And oh my god, I felt so betrayed. They didn't like test me or anything. They just like were like saw what classes I was in. I was like, okay, put you that one, that one, that one, that one. I didn't get to choose my math class.
I remember you complaining about it.
Yeah, I used to complain about that all the time to my mum. I'd go home and I'd be like, I don't want to do math anymore. Can I stay home?
Yeah.
She'd be like, no. And I'm like, okay.
You guys, yeah.
I never wanted to go to math. And then my next math class was the last year. It was compulsory. And I was like, you know what?
What, year 13?
In year 13, it's not compulsory.
Oh, so year 12.
Yeah, in year 12. I went to like a middle class, I think it was. Because I wasn't... Okay, I make it sound like I was the worst math student. But I still understood math. Okay? So I went to the middle one. And I had the most scariest fucking math teacher known to mankind. This man would yell at you and he would like be spitting as he's yelling and like he would send the wrong students out and like yell at them. He chased a student ran away when he sent them out and he was like and it's like, oh my god. It was just terrible, but he made it up to me at the end of the year. He gave me a high five. And oh my god, at the end of exams, I had to use one of his calculators because I was not about to pay like $200 or something for a calculator for an exam. And I came in and I gave him the calculator back. He was like, I know you just did so good. I was like, oh, stop it. Stop it. I did not do good, but anyway, thanks, teacher. Oh, and he gave me a fist bump for passing my first test that year. It was like term 3.
Yay! That's so exciting.
What's your best memory?
Best memory of school?
Yeah.
Okay. Best memory. From what I can remember, I'm gonna just do like high school years because I can't be fucked going further down the track.
Yep.
High school best memories. I was gonna say best years. Best memories is like probably like our friend group becoming a friend group, if that makes sense. Because we went from like a friend group of like fucking 20 to a friend group of 5 because we like broke up in different groups. We still liked the other people in the friend group, but
we all kind of just went our separate ways in a way.
Yeah, in a way. But definitely Bunks and I becoming best mates was definitely like the highlight because like I didn't have anyone, and I was kind of like dying inside because of reasons outside of school. And she was like, hey, and I was like, hey, and then we like kind of brought each other's mood up every day. Yeah. So it was kind of like one of us was upsetting and then I would say something fucking hysterically out of the blue, random, funny, weird me, and then her mood would go up and then she would do this. So it was kind of like we would always bring each other's mood up. We are
each other's, what's the word, serotonin for school.
Yes, period.
That's how we would put it. Because, like, we could
Yeah.
come from a really shit class, be in a shit mood, we'll come on to break, see each other, better mood instantly.
Yeah, instantly. Yeah.
And if it wasn't that, someone would probably end up falling asleep, so...
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so my best memory was definitely the friend group and also just bunks in general. Obviously there was other memories, but that's kind of like the biggest because we are still best mates.
Yeah.
But yeah, bunks.
I think my best memory was when Kate left. No.
Oh, fuck!
I'm kidding.
Crucial!
Yeah, because
No,
she
but
left
true
in
though.
year 12. She left in year
Yeah,
12
I was
and left
so
me to
over
fend for
school.
myself for year 13.
Sorry, bunks. But, okay, I found a text not long ago on my laptop, which I don't use my laptop all that often. And so, for some reason I was scrolling through our texts on my laptop, and she knew I was leaving school, and I was like, there's no possible way I'm coming back. So I was like, I promise, I'm pretty sure I said, I promise that I will make time for you when I leave school. Let me try to find the text, because it was not that far. Yeah. Trust, I'm going to make time to see you, though. That was my text.
Oh,
And
did I reply
Bugs
to that?
carried away. You gave me a love heart. That was all.
I was so
I was
dry.
like, okay. Yeah. You were
But-
probably in a shitty... I think you were in a shitty...
I think I was really upset because you were leaving. I remember being so upset
No,
about
we were
that.
we were talking about our mate.
Oh, yeah.
And we were both, like, rambling about how this bitch is, like, lying. Well, our mate, our acquaintance. And I was like, oh, I can't wait for school to be over. And you were like, same, but you're lucky you don't have to come back. And I was like, I know, I feel bad. Trust, I'm gonna make time to see you, though.
Oh.
And that was on... Wait, let me... Oh my god, we rambled for a while. That was on the 12th of October, 2023.
Jesus, it is 2025.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, she definitely, okay, part of my best memories, she definitely held on to that because every single week that she was in the Dunedin area and not like on a trip, like going
On
to
a
see her
trip?
cousin
Where
or
the-
something,
Oh, yes.
she would pick me up on my studies and on my breaks, and we would go
Yeah.
driving and would just hang out and just talk for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. At that point in time, I was working a job where I had weekdays off, and your biggest day off was Thursdays because you had like shit all school, all study.
I
And
had,
every
like-
single week I almost had a Thursday off.
Yeah.
So I would pick her up at like 8 a.m. in the morning on my day off.
Yeah.
My day off where I could sleep in. And I was like, I was so excited I could barely sleep the night before, and then I came and seen you and I was so fucking tired because I should have been sleeping in. And we would go get lunch, we'd go to the warehouse, we'd go see my family, we'd go see my nana, who ends
Yeah.
up loving bunks. Like,
Yeah.
I
Her whole
was her
family
little
knows me now.
taxi. Yeah, yeah.
And I think they all love
But
me. So
because of that job that I had at the time, which I hated, but because I had it, me and you got so much closer.
yeah. I wonder what life would have been like if you didn't work weekdays. Like, I wonder if we would still be as close.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we wouldn't have seen each other, like, at all.
Yeah. Because, like, I
Like,
lived, like,
'cause-
ages and ages away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we would have
I feel like
lost
we
the
would have
touch
made
a
it
little
work. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we could have made it work, but, like, it wouldn't be as deep as what it is now, if that makes sense.
bit. Yeah. We
Like,
would not be making a
This bitch
podcast
knows
right now.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I
This
know,
bitch
babe.
knows me from head to toe.
Yeah. I know basically everything that happened, so
Oh, well,
basically everything.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably my favorite. Spending time
Yeah,
with her
for
and
sure.
getting out of school.
Yeah. I was kind of like, she would sit in my car and I'd go, you have 10 minutes to, like, talk shit about what happened. And she'd ramble for 10 minutes. And then after that, it was positive only, let's go waste money we don't have.
I could have so much money in my bank account right now if we didn't continuously go out and buy shit. I remember we went out one time and we went to the, like, town And I came back to school with like Hallenstein bags, and like I had like so much stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I have to walk around with all of this. This is so
You
embarrassing.
could have left it in my car, bro.
Oh yeah. This girl.
Let's rewind.
Yeah. I would buy the stuff, leave them in her car, but then I'd have to get them at the end of the school day.
Should I go get father?
Yes,
And we
let's
can
go
do
get
jokes.
father. He is our
Okay.
special guest.
My father is going to be telling the dad jokes on each podcast just because Bunks doesn't have a dad. He has a daddy.
Wow.
I had to incorporate it. Sorry, I find it hilarious.
She made
Anyway,
the best
it's gonna
fucking
bore you.
joke on the last one like that. So she just had to redo it. Oh my.
Yeah.
NASA is launching a satellite to say sorry to the aliens. They're calling it the Apollo G.
Even my brother's smiling. We got gold. Anywho, that is the end of episode uno of our podcast. I swear to fuck, if we have to film this again, we are deleting
I
that
can
podcast account.
I can promise that we will not have to delete this because we have filmed it in a way more better way that won't
Okay.
take years to load. That still
Okay,
have not loaded.
right. I know. It's been like over a week.
Yeah. It's been a week
Bruh.
of quote unquote downloading the file.
Yeah.
Because someone closed it.
Sorry! I wasn't told to leave it open. Anywho.
It's okay, guys.
Um,
It's okay.
Next podcast, we are talking about, where did my book go? Past dreams, I believe.
Yeah. So.
Past dreams, funny stories, giggles. We are
Funnies.
also going to do a future episode of On the Cold Ones. So, Cold Ones?
Oh, cold ones. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like,
Cold Ones.
I thought you said colons, and I was like, what the fuck's
Oh.
colons?
No. You're gonna
Sorry.
get colons. Anyway, we'll do one on the cold ones, and that is a future episode to look out for because I feel like
Yeah.
it's gonna be hysterical. 'cause
That's
I
gonna
don't
be
know
the
how to
best.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
If you think me talking this episode was bad, you have something else coming for you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Love you.
Okay. Love
anyway,
you. Bye, guys.
Love you. Bye.